Hello everybody, I am Tanisha, and for my CIA assignment I've chosen the photographer T. Lakshmikantan. He is a still or a set photographer in the Indian film industry. He was born in the year 1942 and he has worked over 180 films in his career. Moving on. His early life and family. He was born on the 4th of August 1942. He was the seventh child in his family, and unfortunately his mother passed away like right after he was born. So he grew up with his brothers mainly and did most of his schooling in Bangalore. He was born in Cuddalore, did his schooling in Bangalore. One fine summer vacation, they decided to go to Chennai, and they never returned back to Bangalore. So that's where his life began, his career began, his interest, his passion, everything changed to photography. His entry into cinema, the industry, he stopped, as I mentioned, he stopped schooling after he went to Chennai, and he got involved with a lot of the cinema industry folks there because one of his brothers, he wanted to be an actor. Through his brother, he got to act as extras in old Tamil films, and soon he got a job at a studio where he worked and learned like the basics, the fundamentals of photography. He had three main mentors, three main gurus that taught him what, how, where, when, everything. First one was Mr. Nair. He taught him the very basics from scratch on how to handle a camera, how to set your frame, everything. And then came Mr. Tangaraj. This was after he moved to a different studio and got another job. And with Tangaraj, he traveled to Ahmedabad for his first actual shoot. And in the year 1964, he returned back to Chennai due to the death of his father. And this is where his journey as a photographer really began. He worked as an assistant under Mr. Saradi. He was also a very well-known still photographer back in the day, and he got to work as his assistant for a while. And then he got his first big break in 1965. He got to work as an independent photographer in a film called Sangamam, which was released in 1965. Starring Sivaji Ganesan. And soon his second film, third film, which was in 1971, he worked on a film called Uyir. And in 1972 he shot stills for Gauravam, which was another film by Sivaji Ganesan. And he really got recognized for his style, for the way he actually captured action stills, and which wasn't extremely famous in the early stages. So he was really appreciated for that. And over the years, he started not only doing Tamil cinema, he moved on to Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu, Kannada, and mainly these 5 languages that he focused on, and was able to widen his opportunities. And in total he's worked, as I've mentioned, he's worked over 180 films in all 5 languages. And his most recent work, was in a film called Apata, starring Urvashi, produced by Suresh Balaji, which was released in the year 2021. And that was his most recent work. His signature style and contribution to the industry, he was known for his action stills, capturing live pictures as the scene was going on, as the shot was going on. He would capture stills, which was really helpful for the actors as well as the directors to make sure that the camera angle and everything else is set the way it was in a previous shot, if for continuity. Collaborations with icons. He mostly worked with Shivaji Ganesan and Kamal Hassan, and frequently collaborated with the producer K. Balaji sir, and he worked on many other projects. Most worked directors are Bharati Raja and Manivannan. His most comfortable tools, cameras to work with in the early stages were Rolleiflex, Rolleicord, Yashica. All of these were 120mm in a 120mm format. And then later, as time moved on, as advancements kept happening, he shifted to 35mm cameras, working with Canon and Asahi Pentax. And the recognition he's received for his work has been like immense. A lot of awards, numerous awards he's won. And the most recent highlight is the exhibition carried out by Chennai Photo Biennale, which was run by Nirmal Rajagopalan. And it was called The Unseen Archive. It was an exhibition in Chennai, held in Chennai, in the month of February and March this year. It was his work was published and put up in banners for people going around to see and note the work that goes behind a film that's made. Like, because a lot of people just end up commenting on films without realizing the amount of work that actually, the hard work that actually is taken to put for these films. And the exhibition captured that very beautifully. Now the presentation comes to an end. In conclusion, T. Lakshmikanthan, he was just an average Tamil boy, grew up, found his opportunities, put them to use, and he worked really hard to get where he is now. And I chose him as my photographer for this assignment because he means a lot to me, because he is my grandfather, who means everything to me, and I am very inspired by his work, by the stories that he's told me as a kid. Listening to the stories behind the scenes of films is really interesting. And I would like to end my presentation here. Thank you.